Yay, it's working. It seems to be working. Is it working? Am I audible? Yay. Okay. Now I'm gonna do the very John thing of making my last minute set list. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone out there is doing a little bit better. The light at the end of the tunnel. I'm going to start off with a song about pirates. It's about pirate Peter Easton, who roamed around in the Maritimes in Canada, and he was one of the most successful pirates who ever lived. He was never caught, and he retired as a marquis. This is about some of his victims. sign on a sail on a brigandine, fishing man on the Maid of Olean. From Bristol to Conception Bay, to his final rest near the harbor's grace. And the chilly winds blowing on the quay, and our red sun's in the east. Our captain's buried in the icy sea. He lies asleep 5 fathoms deep. Now our captain was an honest man, with an honest face but an iron hand, and a refugee from the Eton press, gave his hand at the wrist to pay instead. The chilly winds blowing on the quay, and a red sun's in the east. Our captain's buried in the icy sea. He lies asleep 5 fathoms deep. Now the bonny chance of the Maritimes was the devil's thorn in her captain's side. Paid her gold for 7 years to the fallen prize of the privateers. And the chilly winds blowing on the quay, and a red sun's in the east. Our captain's buried in the icy sea. He lies asleep 5 fathoms deep. Ships around the Maida ground, cut our nets and we were tied and bound. Hung our captain bare from the martingale, wrapped his frozen body in the mainmast sail. And the chilly winds blowing on the quay, and a red sun's in the east. Our captain's buried in the icy sea. Lies asleep 5 fathoms deep. The chilly winds blowing on the quay, and a red sun's in the east. Our captain's buried in the icy sea. He lies asleep 5 fathoms deep. He lies asleep 5 fathoms deep. All right. So, I don't know if I'm still missing. My side says that I'm still streaming. Things are a little different in YouTube than the last time I did this. They took away the old streaming stuff. Okay. Wants me to stream at a different resolution. And something else. I don't understand all of these. Let's go on mute for a second. Okay, alright. It's a little hard to imagine things without people actually in the room.
Yes. Hello! I'm gonna go edit myself now.
Alright. I'm gonna play a Woody Guthrie song. And, not to put too fine a point on it, but I hope that this does not come true. We might play a second one later.
Hold on, it's back to the play some gradage for me.
Oh, it is? Interesting. Well, there's probably a delay.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
See, we've got a nice long delay, so I just watched Lexa walk into the room a minute ago.
That is a long delay.
No home, I'm just a rambling round, just a wandering working man. I roam from town to town. The police make it hard, boys, wherever I may go. And I ain't got no home in this world anymore. Well, I was farming on the shares and oh, as I was poor, and all my crops I laid to the banker's store. My wife took a bed and died upon the cabin floor. And I ain't got no home in this world anymore. I've been working now since the day that I was born. And I worry all the time like I never did before. 'Cause I ain't got no home in this world anymore. Well, I'm stranded on this road that a million feet have trod. Brothers and my sisters are stranded on their time. Like I've never done before. 'Cause I ain't got no home in this world anymore. Well, as I look around, boys, it's mighty plain to see the world is such a funny and a wicked place to be. The gambling man is rich while the working man is poor. And I ain't got no home in this world anymore. see. The world is such a funny and a wicked place to be. The gambling man is rich while the working man is poor. And I ain't got no home in this world anymore. No, I ain't got no home in this world anymore. Nice upbeat song from Woody. Oh boy. I'm gonna do one of mine. It's called Oh Brother Ain't It Hard. It was bacon and eggs every Sunday morning till the lock got changed without warning. And it's hard to hear the sound of the water when you drown, hard to hear the storm rolling in. Oh, brother, ain't it hard when you haven't got a dime? Ain't it hard every day, shame mine? Ain't it hard, oh brother, ain't it hard? I used to call her up and take her out dancing, but what used to be don't mean a damn thing. And it's hard to hear the sound of the water when you drown, hard to hear a storm rolling in. Oh, brother, ain't it hard when you haven't got a dollar? Ain't it hard every day to feel small? Ain't it hard, oh brother, ain't it hard? Myself sailing one morning, slipping to the water from the landing. Ain't it hard in water when you're not afraid to sink? But it's still hard to hear a storm rolling in. Oh, brother, ain't it hard, all this trouble and woe? Ain't it hard every day to let it go? Ain't it hard, oh brother, ain't it hard to let it go? Ain't it hard, oh brother, ain't it hard? Huh. Hey, there's a few people on the stream. Hi, Aunt Ren. I'm so glad you were able to show up. Someday we'll get to see each other again. Alrighty. Let's switch back to the electric. So that was the first song off of my 2015 February album writing month album. A little bit redundant there, but I've been been learning drums, which are in the background, and a lot of the songs I've been working on, you know, so that I know exactly what the part is. I've been going back through my old recordings where I programmed the drums and figuring out how to play the parts that I programmed. So kind of I don't know, kind of stuck on that album at the moment, since it had a lot of stuff I was working on recently. This is sort of the title track. It's called, the album was called No Fortunes, which is a line in this song called Gold Rush. And this is about a ghost in California from the gold rush, and rushed off to seek his fortune and lost everything that was important in life. If you go to California on the Gila River Trail, you'll hear the ghost of a 49er sing this lonesome tale. I lost you in the gold rush many years before. There were no fortunes made for us that matter anymore. Each night I lay down weary and wake to work my claim, but I'd give all the gold I search for here to hear you call my name. I lost you in the gold rush, dearest love of mine. There were no fortunes made for us worth leaving you behind. I dreamed of El Dorado. I always was a fool. Now all I want is one band of gold, my love, to give to you. I lost you in the gold rush and paid an awful cost. There were no fortunes made for us compared to what was made for us compared to what I lost. Maybe time for something a little more upbeat, but this is not exactly, it's not exactly a happy song. So, anyone who saw the film Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, this is, there's a blues song done as a chain gang song at the beginning of the movie, called Poor Lazarus. And despite the similarities to the biblical character of Lazarus, it's really just about someone who's on the run from the law. Well, the high sheriff, he told the deputy, go out and bring me Lazarus. Well, the high sheriff, he told the deputy, go out and bring me Lazarus. Bring him dead or alive, Lord, Lord, bring him dead or alive. Well, the deputy, he told the high sheriff, ain't gonna mess with Lazarus. Well, the deputy, he told the high sheriff, ain't gonna mess with Lazarus. Well, he's a dangerous man, Lord, Lord, he's a dangerous man. Well, the high sheriff, he found Lazarus laying down between two mountains. Well, the high sheriff found Lazarus laying down between two mountains, with his head hung down, Lord, Lord, with his head hung down. Well, the high sheriff, he told Lazarus, Lazarus, I come to arrest you. Well, the high sheriff, he told Lazarus, Lazarus, I come to arrest you. Bring you dead or alive, Lord, Lord, I'll bring you dead or alive. Well, Lazarus, he told the high sheriff, ain't never been arrested. Well, Lazarus, he told the high sheriff, I ain't never been arrested by no one man, Lord, Lord, by no one man. Well, Lazarus, the high sheriff, shot him with a great big number. Well, the high sheriff, he shot Lazarus, shot him with a great big number. What'd he shoot him with? A 45, Lord, Lord, with a 45. poor mama. She laid him on the promontory mountain. Well, Lazarus, his poor mama, laid him on the promontory mountain. She said, that's my only son, Lord, Lord, that's my only son. I should probably do a song where I don't kill someone. It's always a little bit of a difficulty with me and my set lists. I'm gonna do a song I learned from Doc Watson. Actually, well, this version I learned from Doc Watson, but a tremendously old song. It's Matty Groves, and there's a very famous version by Fairport, but this one's a slightly older version, and it's closer to the tune that actually came across from Britain to the US. But it is Doc Watson's arrangement, so it's a little bit different from the other versions. Joan Baez did a version that's a little bit closer to this than to the Fairport version also, but I can't sing like her. And one of the interesting things about this for anyone who had to read it in school, it has the same contest that's in Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, where a knight comes to, in Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, a knight comes to a party at King Arthur's and challenges anyone there to strike him with their sword and accept a blow in return. And Sir Gawain chops off the knight's head, and the knight says, "Okay, I'll be back in a year and give you the same." Picks up his head and walks out, and doesn't go quite so well for Matty Groves, but yeah. We'll avoid killing someone later. It's on the high holy day, and the very best day of the year, little Matty Groves went to the church, the gospel for to hear, the gospel for to hear. First come down was dressed in red, and the second one dressed in green. Third to come down was Lord Daniel's wife, as fair as any queen, as fair as any queen. And he says to his man who was standing by, "See the fair one dressed in white, although she is Lord Daniel's wife, I'll be with her tonight, I'll be with her tonight." Page, she was standing by and hearing what was said. He swore Lord Daniel he would know before the sun was set, before the sun was set. And when he came to the broad mill stream, he took off his shoes and he ran. And when he got to the mill, he took off his shoes and he swam, took off his shoes and he swam. He had 15 miles for to go that night, and 10 of them he ran. And when he got to the broad mill stream, he took off his shoes and he swam, took off his shoes and he swam. And when he got to where the grass grows green, he took to his feet and he run. And when he got to Lord Daniel's gate, he rattled the bells and they rung, rattled the bells and they rung. What news have you brought to me? What news to me have you brought? Lord Daniel, little Matty Groves is in bed with your wife, and their hearts they beat as one, their hearts they beat as one. Well, if the truth you told me, a rich man you will be, but But if a lie you've told to me, I'll hang you from a tree. I'll hang you from a tree. And he gathered him up, about 50 good men, and did it with a pretty good will, and took his bugle to his lips, and he blowed it loud and shrill, blowed it loud and shrill. Well, I better get up, said little Matty grows. I better get up and go, for I heard your husband's coming home. I heard his bugle blow, I heard his bugle blow. Lay down, my precious one, lay down and go to sleep. It's only my father's shepherd's horn, and he's calling for his sheep. He's calling for his sheep. So they lay down together again and took a little sleep. But when they awoke, Lord Daniel was standing at their feet, was standing at their feet. Get up, you naked man, and put you on some clothes. I never intend to have it said that a naked man I slow, a naked man I slow. Well, I can't get up, no I won't get up, and I can't get up for my life. For there you have two beaten swords, and I not a pocket knife, not so much as a pocket knife. Well, it's true I have two very fine swords, they cost me deep in the purse, but you will have the better of them, and I will take the worse, I will take the worse. Strike the very first blow, and strike it like a man, and I will strike the second blow, and I'll kill you if I can, I'll kill you if I can. So little Matty Grove struck the very first blow and wounded Lord Daniel's sore, but Lord Daniel struck the second blow and drove Matty Groves to the floor. Then he took his wife by the hand and sat her on his knee, saying, who do you like the best of us, little Matty Groves or me? Little Matty Groves or me? Well, it's well I like your rosy cheeks, and well I like your chin, but better a kiss from dead Matty's lips than you and all of your kin, than you and all of your kin. Jumped Lord Daniel then, and loudly did he bawl, and drove his lady through the heart, and he pinned her to the wall, he pinned her to the wall. A grave, Lord Daniel cried, to put these lovers in, but bury my lady at the top, for she was of noble kin, for she was of noble kin. Alright, I promise I will not kill someone in the next song. I like to believe that the person survives. It's called Hold Tight. I really love playing this with the band because everyone does beautiful harmonies, but that is not possible right now, and it is one of the things that I am really looking forward to sometime in the middle of next year when we're all vaccinated and nothing awful happens, because we're being positive and optimistic. It's called Hold Tight. Eyes on the road, there ain't much farther to go. I think I got him in the gut just before you were hit, somewhere out in the desert. Hold tight, little brother, hold tight. Hold tight, little brother, hold tight. Keep one hand on your wound. Don't worry, the blood'll stop soon. It's all a sign for an exit and it's not too far to town. Keep praying we don't break down. And hold tight, little brother, hold tight. And hold tight, little brother, hold tight. Keep one more head in the game. I can't have you give up on me. I'm sorry you're involved and I went back on my word, but I swear I won't touch it anymore. Hold tight, little brother, hold tight. Hold tight, little brother, hold tight. Hold tight, little brother, hold tight. Oh boy. Like I said, surely no one dies in that song. Oh. It's starting to become like just a joke, right? Just, okay. No one dies in this one. They almost do, but they pull out at the end. It's another very old song, from the 1400s, I suppose, called Glenlogie. There were 24 nobles fested at the king's hall, and bonny Glenlogie was the floor of them all. There were 99 nobles right through Banchory Fair, and bonny Glenlogie was the floor of them there. There were 6 and 6 maidens sat down at the king's hall. Bonny Jean O'Bethany was the floor of them all. Here comes Jeanie Golden, she come tripping down the stair. She's chosen Glenlogie of them all that was there, saying Glenlogie, Glenlogie. Now if you'll prove so kind, my love is laid upon you, and I've told you my mind. And he's turned around lightly as the Gordons these all. I'm sorry, Jeanie Gordon, but I'm promised to her. Now she's called to her maidens for to mark her a bed, We've ribbons signed with napkins for to tie up her head. And it's up spake her feather, and a wise man was he. I'll call Wedge to dump and drum, he's more gold than he. Oh, hold your tongue, father, this will not be. For not getting a Glenlogie, for him will I dee. And a father's ain't chaplain, he's a man of great skill. He's written a braid letter and indicted him. We'll sand a pox on your logie. Now since it is say, this lady's love's laid on you, must she die in her way? And a pox on your logie now since it is time. There's a lady's love laid on you, must she die in her prime? When Logie's gotten the letter, and being amongst men, it's up and spake Glenlogie, what's this young woman mean? And ere he reads it over, a right laugh gave he, aye, but when he read over it, a tear blends his ease, saying, saddle me the black horse, saddle me the brown, Bonnie Jean of Athelney will be dead or I win. But the horses were not saddled nor led on the green, when bonny Glenlogie was 12 miles his lane. Now was pale and wan was she when Glenlogie came in. Ah, but red and rosy grew she when she kent it was him. Where lies your pain, lady? Does it lie in your side? Where lies your pain, lady? Does it lie in your head? Oh no, no, Glenlogie, you're far from the part of the pain that you speak of. Oh, it lies in my heart. Turn around, Jeannie Gordon, turn around on your side. It's I'll be the bridegroom if you'll be the bride. Now Jeannie's gotten married, and her daughter's down told. Bonnie Jean of Athelney was scarce 16 years old. Athelney, oh Athelney, you'll shine where you stand, and the heather bells around you shine on Fyvie's land. Athelney, oh Athelney, you'll shine where you stand, and the heather bells around you shine on Fyvie's land. It's a comedy, you can tell, because it ends with a marriage, right? I'm gonna do another more recent song. It's just gonna take me 1 second here. Oh no. It's called I Am Not in Control, and I did this during February, and it's gonna be on the new album. So once we finish with this whole mess of recording remotely in our own houses, and the album will get out there eventually. I was originally hoping it would be done in November, but it's just things are just crazy right now. Hands are not on the wheel. Hands are not on the wheel. You'll be the one to steer. I am not in control. I am not in and I'm gonna do the, I guess it's the title track from the new album. I haven't totally decided if this is gonna be the name of it, but this song's called "The Habit of Fear." And when I wrote this in February, it was about. I mean, I was aware of the coronavirus stuff that was happening. It hadn't really come to the U.S. yet, but this was actually about. I was thinking about a hand injury I had gotten a long time ago when I was in college the first time, and my pinky got broken, and it's actually like slightly off center. And I never actually went to a doctor about it. It's pretty obvious to me now that it's broken based on what it looks like. But I was thinking about my friends a lot of my friends are artists, whether they're musicians or visual artists, and I was just thinking how, like, I don't do art for a living, but they do, and just how terrifying it is if you were to lose the use of your hands. Like I can basically do my job with it. I mean, I program software. Like, you can do that if you break a finger or something. But my friends who are musicians or my friends who are visual artists, like, if they break something, it's just awful. And I was reading 100 Years of Solitude at the time, and there's a line near the end of the book about a character who shows up on the doorstep and nobody knows who he is anymore, but he's described as being his method of keeping alive is not even like survival instinct at that point. It's just the habit of fear. And I thought it was just such a great line, and it really just, I read that paragraph about the same time I was thinking about this. So this is the song that came out. You were hunted from birth, a deer in the throng, a lion without a pride. What keeps you alive is not the will to survive, or the will to be free. Keeps your mind clear. Habit of fear. You're a bird with no song, a winter strip tree, in the moment before the dawn. What keeps you alive? It's not the will to survive, or the will to be free. Keeps your mind clear. Habit of fear. We all fall from the nest, break free from the herd, hunger and thirst in the dust. Somehow we find, from the last to the first, what we can and what we must. What keeps you alive? It's not the will to survive, the will All right, coming up on the top of the hour. So I'm gonna play one of my favorite songs ever, and I recorded this a long time ago. I get to say that now. Things happened a long time ago in my life. I'm old. I was going back and I was learning a lot of stuff from sheet music that I just learned in general, and even though this is a folk song, it has a definite author who wrote down definite sheet music. And I don't know. I like the tune I did. I also like the original tune. So let's go a little bit more in the middle, I guess. Let us pause in life's pleasures and count its many tears, while we all sup sorrow with the poor. There's a song that will linger forever in our ears. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. And though we seek mirth and beauty and laughter light and gay, their frail forms are fainting by the door. And though their voices are silent, their pleading looks do say, oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. There's a pale sighing maiden who tolls her life away, with one heart whose better days are o'er. And though her voice should be singing, it's sighing all the day. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. And there's a word that is wafted across the troubled wave. 'Tis a wail that is heard upon the shore. And there's a dirge that is murmured beside the lonely grave. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. Thank you everyone for watching and listening. And I hope everyone is staying safe. My family's been very lucky. I hope yours has as well. Yeah, thanks for coming, and I will see you again soon. Hopefully, hopefully sometime soon it'll be in person. I really miss everyone.